and going,
Well, right, because you had a Chris D'Elia?
Chris D'Elia.
D'Elia, sorry, on your show, and he recently went through that whole cancel thing. I guess because of, I mean, and I think what really kind of put a little more salt on his situation was that he was on that show, on Netflix, playing a pedophile, and then he gets accused of pedophile type stuff. Not to say that actually happened, but it's kind of like people are like, oh, I'm sure the casting director didn't have much trouble with this guy when he came in to audition for the role and so forth. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's recovered from that yet or.
I don't know. I haven't talked to him. I haven't. You know, once again, it comes from a weird place of like, I know this is because I'm married to my wife, and my wife is someone who will spin things so that I can understand them. Mm-hmm. Is I don't know any of the details what happened and what didn't happen. I know that it came out on Twitter, and there seemed to be a lot of damning evidence, but nothing wasn't in the court of law, and I don't know what the truth is. All I know is my wife was like, "Here's the only thing you got to know is how would you feel if a 37-year-old man was texting your daughter?" And that's immediately I was just like, "All right, that's pretty fucked up." Like I don't text children at all. like that doesn't ever come into my I don't even text. I don't hit up people on Instagram. You know, like I don't reply to people that I don't know on Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, he got a Netflix special that got dropped because of it.
Who?
Chris.
It was a TV show, I think, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, might have been a TV show, yeah.
You know, I don't know the right way. You know, when his, I think it was when his came out, or maybe it was like someone else's canceled thing came out, and they were like, these are absolute lies. Like, none of this happened. I remember calling my dad and going, what do you do if someone's lying about you? Like, do you sue the LA Times? Do you sue the reporter? Do you get a private investigator? Do you, like, what do you do? Because the only frame of reference we have is that Harrison Ford movie where they thought he killed his wife.
Yeah.
And he's like, I didn't do it. And he ran and fugitive, right?
Fugitive, yeah.
So you think I'd go fugitive brain, and my dad's a lawyer. He goes, buddy, you don't do any of that shit. You shut your fucking mouth and hope it goes away. He goes, if you sue the paper, trust me, they will just find more shit you've done in your life. If you sue, he's like, just shut your mouth and hope it goes away. That's what you have to do. And so, yeah, I know I've been very lucky that I haven't been canceled, but you never know.
Yeah, no, I mean, I looked it up. He was dropped by CAA, which is a big deal.
Yeah.
And then there was an episode about a child molester episode that was removed from Comedy Central, Hulu, Amazon Prime.
That was Workaholics.
Yeah, Workaholics, exactly. And I remember Dave Chappelle, one of his recent comedy specials, was like, well, I don't think I did anything improper, but I guess time will tell. Because this stuff comes back. Because Bill Cosby is still locked up.
Yeah. So who did you just have on the other day? I was talking about Bill Cosby.
Man, we have a lot of people talking about Bill Cosby.
Eddie Griffin.
Oh yeah, that was an old.
That was an old
one.
Yeah, yeah. You just you know, I think it goes back to when we were talking about Kevin Hart. It goes back to if you're a good person, then I don't think you have to worry about it too much. I'm a good person, not to put myself out like that, but I care about other people. I don't have any. There's not a lot of predator in me, so I care about people, and so I'll give you a perfect example, and this is just a little bit. This is who I am. Is when I was like, hey guys, I'm going to be taking my mask off now. That's how I behave. When you wipe down the thing, I was like, I really appreciate that. I think that if you're that person, that bleeds into other parts of your life. And I think that covers everywhere. You just got to hope at the end of the night that you got to hope that you're a good person.
Yeah, but also being a celebrity and being rich makes you a target.
Yeah. And when you talk as much as we do.
Right.
I mean, I'm talking on 3 podcasts a week. I've been doing podcasts for 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
And we're talking about doing Rogan when you just would get high and just talk mad shit for 5 hours. Don't know what you're saying. Just fucking get done and be like, and you just walk away from it. Be like, well, that was one thing. Never fucking know what you said.
Yeah, I mean, some of Rogan's guests have gotten tagged pretty hard.
It happened to another one of my buddies that was on Rogan's podcast.
What's the name of the big Italian dude?
Joey Diaz.
Joey Diaz
got lit up on Rogan's.
Yep.
And by the way, they can cancel you for laughing at a joke.
Yeah, there's that too.
And you're just sitting there in the room.
I've been accused. Yeah, no, I remember I was accused when I was okay. So for example, D. Ray Davis, I had him on my show.
Hilarious dude, by the way.
Hilarious, and I've known him forever, way before Vlad TV.
Yeah.
And I remember I brought up the story. I said, listen, I'd heard that at like 12 years old, you had lost your virginity to like two 30-year-olds. And he's like, yeah, I had two 30-year-old horrible, ugly women who ended up molesting me. But he was saying it in a really funny type of way, so I kind of laughed. And it's like, Vlad is laughing at child molestation. He should be canceled. I can't believe he's laughing at this. And I'm like, well, I'm kind of laughing at the joke, not so much the...
Oh,
and it's like, it's not a stand-up, it's an interview. And I'm like, but it's kind of a stand-up.
He raised a comic.
You're doing a stand-up in this interview, so I'm kind of laughing at that.
Sometimes when you say the horrible word, it will elicit a laughter. It's happened. There are viral videos of it happening. It's out there. If you catch me off guard and you say something I don't expect, and that's the way comedy works, it's a surprise, sometimes I'll laugh. And I cannot, man, I wish I could go in. I wish there was an app on what made me laugh, because I put it on privacy when I went out in public, and then I go home and open it up. But man, there is not, and shit makes me laugh that I cannot help it. I'm sorry.